You think silence is weakness? You think enduring an insult without retaliation makes you a coward? Let me tell you the truth. You're too afraid to face. It's the loudest roar you'll ever make. You believe your anger is power. You think lashing out will even the score. But the moment you react, you lose. Your silence, it's not submission. It's strategy. It's the weapon they don't see coming. How many times have you let someone's words control you? How many times have you handed them power because you couldn't bear the weight of your own dignity? Ask yourself, are you a puppet to their insults? Or the master of your own will? You want justice? Understand this. Retaliation is a reaction. Silence? That's control. That's you holding the reins while they spiral in confusion. Your silence isn't surrender. It's the punishment they never expected. Pain isn't what they inflict on you. Pain is what you let linger. Take their insult, hold it in your hands, and turn it to ash. Because silence isn't the absence of a response. It's the loudest message you'll ever send. You felt it, haven't you? The weight that sits on your chest at night. The voice in your head that whispers, "You're not enough." It's there when you fail. It's there when you lose. And it's there when you stand still, paralyzed by your own fear. Oh, how I wish it were my time. Oh, ow, 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 ow. You know what it's there when you fail. It's there when you miss something and you just can't see it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Failure stings. It tears at your pride. It makes you question everything. Why me, you ask? But here's the truth. No one will tell you. Failure isn't an obstacle. It's the architect of your future. Without it, there is no blueprint for greatness. What are you afraid of? Losing everything? Falling flat on your face? Or is it the fear of seeing yourself for who you really are? Vulnerable, flawed, human. You've told yourself lies to avoid the pain. I'm not ready. It's too late. Lies that comfort you, but chain you to the ground. The longer you cling to them, the further you drift from the truth. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. It's the fire that forges steel. Think about the moments when life brought you to your knees. The heartbreak, the rejection, the failures so crushing you thought you'd never recover. Now ask yourself this. Did those moments destroy you, or did they reveal you? Did they show you your limits, or did they push you to shatter them? You say you want to be strong, but strength isn't built in comfort. It's carved out in the dark, in the silence, in the struggle. Every scar you carry isn't a mark of defeat. It's a testament to your survival. Let's face it, the world doesn't owe you understanding. It doesn't care if you feel like giving up, but you owe it to yourself to rise, to take the pain, the doubt, the fear, and make it your weapon. Because here's the truth. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to endure. So, I ask you again, what are you afraid of? Losing? You've already lost. The only question left is, will you stay down or will you rise? Enough. Enough of the excuses, enough of the running, enough of the lies you tell yourself to hide from the truth. You've spent your life avoiding pain, but pain has never avoided you. It has found you again and again, demanding your attention, screaming at you to face it. And now, here you stand, at the edge of something far greater than yourself. This is the moment that changes everything. Look back for a second. Do you see it? The trail of moments you thought would break you. The nights you cried out to a world that gave no answer. The days you stumbled under the weight of your own failures. Every single one of them led you here, to this very moment. You didn't just survive them. You became something greater because of them. You became unbreakable. They told you you'd fail. They told you you weren't strong enough, smart enough, or good enough. But here's the truth. They didn't see what you were becoming. They couldn't see it. You didn't break. You burned. And from the ashes, something unstoppable has risen. This is your revelation. Life doesn't hand you mercy. It doesn't give you shortcuts or safety nets. It gives you chaos. And in that chaos, you have found your power. You've stared into the abyss. And now you know the secret. Fear doesn't own you. Pain doesn't control you. They are tools, and you are the master. Do you feel it now? That fire in your chest, that unshakable truth burning away every doubt you've ever had? This is where it begins. Not in comfort, not in ease, but in the raw, unfiltered confrontation with everything you thought would destroy you. You have turned your greatest fears into your greatest weapons. And now you stand tall, not because you were spared the storms, but because you let them shape you. Every scar, every wound, every battle, they are not marks of weakness. They are badges of honor, proof that you dared to face the darkness and come out stronger. So let the world doubt you. Let it throw its worst at you, because you know now, with unshakable certainty, that nothing can break you, unless you let it. This is your truth. This is your power. And this is where you begin to truly live. You've walked through the fire. You've faced the shadows that once made you tremble. And now, here you stand, unshaken, unbroken, and unstoppable. This is your moment. Not one handed to you, but one you've earned through pain, persistence, and unyielding will to rise. The world isn't waiting to save you. It never was. The darkness you faced wasn't a curse. It was your crucible. It stripped away the illusions, burned off the lies, and revealed the raw, unfiltered truth of who you are. And who you are is enough. You've learned that pain is not your enemy. It is your teacher. Fear is not a wall. It is a door waiting to be kicked down. And now, armed with the lessons of every battle you fought, you stand ready, not to merely survive, but to conquer. So what's next? What will you do now, knowing that no force in this world can stop you except yourself? The answer is simple. You move forward. You take every scar, every wound, every ounce of pain, and you use it as your fuel. You don't run from the storm. You become the storm. This is your commandment. Refuse to be ordinary. Refuse to live a life dictated by fear or comfort. The darkness you've embraced, the fire you've endured. It's not something to fear anymore. It's your weapon. It's your power. And it's time you wield it to carve your place in this world. You will fall again. You will face new storms. But now you know the light you seek will never come from the outside. It's been within you all along. And every time the world tries to bury you, it's only planting the seed of your next rise. So go. Take on the world with everything you've become. Not with hope, but with certainty. Because you are the light in your own darkness. You are the warrior of your own story. And this, right now, is the beginning of everything you were destined to be.